Okay, it's the weekend and it is the build up to the big one as Forest take on Wolves. But who is going to win this one? Welcome to Grumpy Old Reds, and boy, are these three grumpy backstage. Good morning, good evening, or good night. Oh, wait, let me do my intro before you lot start grumping.
Yeah, but
Wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day, shut up. I'm doing my intro.
Every time of day, every time of night.
Too fucking long, man.
I'm gonna get a drink. Over to you, lot. I'm getting a drink. Say hi to the chat. I'm grabbing a drink.
People
My
switch
God.
off by the time you fucking finished it. Man, all right. Talk about boring. Jesus.
Evening, Chris.
I like that.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. So late. It's a late one tonight. It's a late one. Hi, Nick. How are you? Mohammed, Martin. Hope you enjoyed the stream last night, Martin. Let's come down then. I'll see you tomorrow, my friend. We'll meet at the fan park. Yeah, tomorrow. We're sitting next to each other. Who else we got? We have Martin Holmes. Hi, Martin. Hi, Dale. Not seen Dale before. Fonzie. Hi.
So, big up to you, Dale. Subscribe if you haven't already, mate.
Listen, Spacebar, when are you going to admit you're actually a Forest supporter? I mean, are there no Newcastle streams at all?
Don't send him away. We love him.
No, I love him as well. Hey, Keith, how are you? So we've obviously upset Wolverine, but yeah, whatever.
Good.
I'm Mark.
Can I put a shout out? Is Carl Wilkinson in the chat by any chance? Because he's a fantastic supporter of our channel on Twitter, and we don't recall seeing him in the chat. So if you're
Carl
in there,
Wilkinson.
Yeah, make yourself known.
We've got Carl Allen. We'll say hello to him because I've not seen this name
Si,
before.
how are you, buddy?
Wait, why are you talking about my boy Carl? What's he done? I think Ez is a little jealous of Carl.
Hey, Crypto.
Whoa, I would be jealous of Carl.
Because he...
he is trying to get in on my affections for Felipe.
That's what I'm saying. He's stepping on your turf.
All right. Yeah. You'll know when to step back. I'll tell you. Evening, Owen. Evening, guys. But yeah, no, I'm not. By the way, guys, I'm not grumpy. I'm hungry, mate. So anybody who's going through Ramadan will know what I'm going through, and that's my excuse anyway. I'm not grumpy. I'm just hungry.
I'll stop being such a wuss, man. Seriously.
Oh God, you've been the same. Crypto, we're going to cover that, I think, later.
Yeah.
Hey, we are live on Kick as well, by the way. I've just checked. We're live to 0 people. If you got this new Kick thing, I don't know what it is, but go follow us. It's Forest Fan TV. Give us a follow on it and on TikTok. Thank you to all those who followed on TikTok. Anyway, lads, have you said hi to the chat?
We have, yeah.
Extensively, yeah.
All right, cool. Let's get into this. I want to start with the Twitter world, man. With the Twitter world. Why does everyone say I look like Klopp like this, man? Seriously.
He does look like Klopp.
You actually do look like Klopp.
Like, seriously. I've had it for 6 months anytime I put these bloody blue blockers on, man. Shows how long you lot have been watching.
So far, the comment of the night, that one.
Anyway, to join the world of Twitter where they're going crazy over this article from the Times, I think it was. If Cooper loses tomorrow, he's gone. Discuss.
It's a load of crap.
I can't see it.
It's a Telegraph. Let's just give them...
Telegraph.
Where'd they got that from?
The Telegraph.
No, where they
got that from?
Well, true journalism, they don't reveal their sources.
Yeah, but do they say a club insider, or do they say?
I don't know, man. It was behind a paywall, innit? No, I did look at it. There's no real source within it.
No,
but
has anyone actually read the article?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, you've read the whole article.
You know what they do? They chuck shit at the wall and hope something sticks. That's what they do.
Exactly.
Yeah, they'll put something out, and if it doesn't happen, they just say, brush it under the carpet. And if they're right, they say, look what we told you.
But you are right, Ant. For once, probably the only time tonight we'll agree, because he then went and commented on his own tweet saying, Oh, by the way, Cooper was going to get the sack back in October, but then he got a new contract. So he's been in this situation before.
Yeah, well, yeah.
AKA footnote, yeah, small print, blah, blah, blah. But is there, like, look, joking aside, let's be serious for a second. We are in a slump, yeah? 1 win in 10, getting down. I think a lot of the fan base has forgotten over the last 2 weeks. Time is a healer of all, how crap we've been playing. I am worried about tomorrow. I am. I do think we can win if we got our beautiful back five who will give us that nice platform. It's just what kind of crap's going to be in front of them. And I can see you touching the Palmeiras badge. Is that a little indicator of who you think should be playing?
Absolutely, yeah. I think Danilo should be playing for sure. I want us to go for it. I'm sick. I'm getting a bit like Dino now. I'm finally getting sick of it. You know what I mean? And I want us. I mean, I've seen some like predicted lineups already today, and they scare the fuck out of me. You know, Shelby, Freuler, and Mangala in midfield. I mean, I'm not saying they're not good players, but that's not an exciting attacking midfield that's likely to win the game, in my opinion. It's a defensive midfield situation, and I'm starting to get a bit fed up. Actually, I've been really, really patient, as you know, but I'm getting to the stage now where I want to see our better players playing, our more progressive, exciting, possibly even goal-scoring players playing, And Danilo's got. If Jono's injured, I mean, I know there's this thing about Scarpa being injured. I don't know if he is or not, but if he's not and Jono is, then I want to see him in the team. You know what I mean? Especially on that right-hand side.
Yeah, we've got to. Other players have got to step up, haven't they? We can't keep relying on somebody out of the youth academy, Jono. For in a Premier League season, he's done more than enough this season. I think it's time for the other players to step up for me.
Yeah, I mean, I've got no problem if Jono's fit, and I've got no problem because he has been playing well lately. But if he isn't fit, then I want to see Scarpa there. I don't want him to bring some other less exciting player in, shall we say?
Do you think he's pulling our leg with the injuries and with Scarpa?
100%.
Yeah, he always does, doesn't he?
Aurier especially, I think that's one he's. I don't think he's been.
He's done that before with Aurier, hasn't he?
Yeah, of course he has.
I would be surprised if Jono's not playing tomorrow. I would be surprised. Yeah.
I would. I think it's what we've seen a lot of the other bigger clubs do when it comes to international breaks. They'll play him just before the international break, and then they'll say he's injured, he can't go away. You got to protect your own players. At this stage of the season, it's all about us. I couldn't give a shit about Wales. I couldn't give a shit about any international team now. And even Cooper, with his loyalties, obviously to his own nation, I think he's decided, no, I can't take that risk with our players. We need them now. And this is what I've said weeks ago, that he's got to take the handbrake off. If he doesn't do it now, and we do go down, then he's only got himself to blame. If he gets the players back that he's been itching for and that we've been asking for, and the formation that we've been asking for, and then he doesn't play it at a dire need right now, then he's only got himself to blame. You can't die wondering.
Do you think he made the issue by himself by playing Jono? Because there's been reports come out that Jono actually picked up another knock while playing in that Newcastle match, while he wasn't fully fit. So is this his own doing?
It's potentially, but I would have played Jono in that game as well. If he's available, I would have played him. But at the same time, Scarpa seems to really. Well, he's not been given a chance, is he really? And for me, if there's any natural replacement for Jono, it's Scarpa. So I wouldn't have a problem with Scarpa having started, but he didn't play him. In that case, you play Jono. He's been told off before, hasn't he, for taking risks with players. But yeah, potentially probably made it worse. But I see Jono starting tomorrow, to be fair.
So Dina, I want to get your opinion on it in a second. But just a quick reminder, we are live on Kick, right? I don't even know what the address is. Chris, can you share everyone the address?
Don't know what it is, but we're live on it.
We're live on it. We're also live on Facebook. If you got Facebook, I know all of you golden oldies have Facebook. Make sure you follow us. It's at facebook.com/ForestFanTV. We will be live on TikTok.
Go on Facebook, in the search bar, put Forest Fan TV. That's how you
see, oldies know Facebook. Sarah, we will be live on TikTok. Well, we need like 200 more followers because I want to do the watch-alongs live simultaneously on TikTok. So if you got TikTok, please do follow. And one more thing, I'm building the suspense up here. Hey, Omai's back. Legend. The legend is back. Get your ass in the backstage, you freaking freak. Yeah, just one more thing. Don't forget that the prize. Oh, who won the prize of the shirt, man? They did the draw.
I was about to say to let people know the guy that runs it is ill, so he's doing it tomorrow.
Oh, it's Bill ill. Okay, Bill, if you're watching, much love, my bro. Hope you feel better soon. But there is now. Which one of us, Graham? Which one of us, Graham?
So fucking good. I love him.
Sarah, you're amazing. We love you. We love you. What about match of the day? We've boycotted match of the day ever since, the whole Gary. No, I'm joking. Yeah, there's also Instagram and crap, but then I've given up on Instagram. I just don't get these reels and oh god, it's. My missus does it. I ain't got a clue. Dino's on OnlyFans. All right, we've built it up enough. We've built it up. If you have got Kick, just go and put a comment in the chat on Kick, please, just so I know it's working. It's not just Legend Chris in there. Dino, tomorrow, handbrake, yes or no? And give me your thoughts on this Cooper in or out.
Take the handbrake off. I mean, I've been saying it for ages, like the guys. We've got to start putting I take your point as about tactics. Pizza and I think we've discussed on this channel tactics probably too much, and I think Gary Mills made me realise on yesterday's podcast that it's not so much the tactics because he would play the same tactics. It's more the mentality, and he said we're always set up not to lose. Not to win, not to lose. And I think that's most of the problem. So our midfielders are sitting deep, everybody's sitting deep, everybody gets isolated up front. So whether he plays a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, which is my preference at home, definitely, the mentality needs to be more assertive, not aggressive, assertive. So we need to be yards further up the pitch, and just play it simple. All these bloody drones above the training ground looking at the players' positions, and then it's all over the place by Saturday. Just play some football, boys.
I feel like Gary had a bit of an impact on you yesterday, Dino.
He did, yeah. I love Gary. I love him even more now.
Admit it.
I wasn't as much of a fanboy as Ant was, to be fair.
If anybody's not checked that out, by the way, it's well worth a watch. I mean, there's lots of insight, and he's a good talker, Gary is, and he'll just say anything. He doesn't hold back.
And
also,
also,
it's not about the past either. And we actually have. It was a big 2-hour session last night. We actually have a 50-minute session, cut down session coming out shortly. We've just edited it today.
Dino's put a lot of hours into cutting that down. Basically, he's cut down all the Ant talking and all the Dino talking.
You know what? I knew 100% he was going to say that.
No, I haven't. I haven't. It's balanced.
But yeah, we'll upload that. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Can I ask you two, though? How does it feel to have a 2-time European champion saying your name? Yeah, and Ant, I've got to say, right, just Ant, when he was calling you Anthony, there was something sexy about it. I don't know.
It's a sexy name, and when a European Cup man saying it, Yeah, it was kind of surreal in a lot of ways. I mean, full disclosure, he's married to my cousin. Okay, so I do know him. But even now, I still think of him as that lad playing in the European Cup final and playing for Forest. Even now, I can't think of him as the age he is. It's really strange for me when I speak to him.
Is that it?
Yeah. Well,
all right. Okay. Dino, let's just bring it back. Let's bring it. Anyway, if you want to watch the old Millsy stuff, it's all going to be there. There's plenty more. Well, there's plenty more of that kind of content coming as well for you golden oldies, and we'll let our golden oldies lead those conversations because they remember it a lot better than we do. Dino, I got to ask you just to finish off on this Cooper in, Cooper out thing, right? I know it's a small percentage of the fan base, but I am seeing so much of it on Twitter. And guys in the chat, I want your thoughts on it. Henny, how you doing? Salam, bro. Hope you're well. How many times have I seen tonight people say, if Cooper goes, I'm done with Forest? What is it about this that means that Cooper... It almost sounds like some fans are turning into Cooper FC before Nottingham Forest FC.
Yeah,
And I know it's not... I know you're shaking your head, Ant, but I just want Dino's impression on it. But I've never seen it before. I'll come to you on it. Yeah. But I've never seen it before with Manager. But what's your thoughts on this? Is there such a thing as Cooper FC?
Yes, and I've got quite a clear view on this. So if you split the demographics of our fan base, you've got a younger demographic which haven't seen anything for 23 years, right? Now they think Cooper is God because he's the first one that's took us to the promised land.
Hey, I'm in that 21-year-old bracket,
Right,
mate.
okay, I understand that. I understand. You're right at the bottom end of that, right? And then you've got the people like myself and Anne, and probably younger than us and older than us, if there's anybody actually older than me and Anne in the chat. Doubt it, because you wouldn't be able to use a computer. But
where's Andrew?
People older than that, people older than that have seen some success before, where we went up with Frank Clark and we won so much with Brian Clough, and we're actually a pretty good side. We look at Cooper and think he ain't all that, you know, and I think that's part of it. And I think the fact that Cooper has been the messiah for that group of people.
Can we do a poll? Is Cooper all that? Can we do a poll?
It'd be interesting to see the age bracket. I think it's interesting what you say. And do you share some of what Dino says? I doubt you'll probably agree with everything he said, but can you relate to some of the stuff he's saying there?
No, yeah, of course I can. Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? If you've only ever seen Steve, or you've not seen what we've seen, and Steve Cooper has taken us out of the desert after 23 years, of course you're going to have a massive loyalty to him, and that's quite understandable and quite correct. You should have. The point when I was shaking my head, the reason I was doing that was not because of what you were saying. Well, it is related to what you were saying.
It usually is.
Yeah, it was because people say things when they're upset, angry, worried, nervous. They say things that they don't necessarily mean, and I immediately thought when you said that my reaction was, if Sean Dyche ever came to our club, that's it. I'd be fucking finished with that. I wouldn't watch shit like that. But that's not true. I'm a Forest fan. So I might be angry. I might not be happy about it. But of course I wouldn't stop supporting Forest. It's in your blood, isn't it? So people say these things. I don't necessarily, well, not necessarily. I just don't think they mean them. I think it's something to say on Twitter, isn't it? That's my opinion anyway on that.
As a, you know, you're not young, you're not old. We'll put you in the middle ground. How do you feel about all this one? Because all right, let's pretend for a second I'm close to your age. So we've seen the Dave Bassett promotion. Yeah, we've seen Frank Clark. We saw the Frank Clark, the third in the league. Yeah, we saw Collymore. We saw Brian Roy. You know, well, at least the people from that generation tell me about, you know, Brian Roy and that stuff. Yeah. So do you get what Dean's saying? Do you agree with him? And guys in the chat, I want to know what you guys are saying as well.
Yeah, I think you got to put it in context, don't you? From what you've seen, what they saw, what those guys saw, we'll see nothing close to that. You know, championship, European champions, League Cup champions, season after season. We won't see that, not in the near future anyway. So there is a context to be drawn. There's a line to be drawn. I agree with what Dino said to begin with, but this is all this younger generation have seen, and you can't blame them for that. But that kind of has muddied their thinking in a way, I believe. But also, I'll go back to this Twitter bullshit. People who do it are the same people over and over again. You know, I mean, we're all on Twitter. We're all Forest fans. You don't see us really tweeting about this, that, and the other. We might retweet somebody else's stuff, but we don't really put our opinions on there. The ones who put their opinions on there, it's like the saying, and I'll probably fuck it up now, but it's the ones who make the most noise, you know, who get heard, and they're not necessarily the majority, you know, but it's a vocal minority that are making their voices heard. I think there is a lot of Cooper FC about this, and we've said before that Forest first. I don't care who the manager is. It's Forest first. That's who I support. I'll back the manager. I'll back the team, but I support my team. I support Nottingham Forest. So my loyalty isn't to the manager.
Yeah. I was just going to say, it's a bit disingenuous to just say, and I'm not saying you're saying this at all, Ez. I'm not saying it, but just general discussion. I think it's a bit disingenuous to say that anybody that's Cooper that wants Cooper to remain as manager is Cooper FC or anything. A lot of people genuinely believe he's the right man for the job, and that's their opinion. They're entitled to it. So it's not fair to say.
No, that's fine.
No,
That's fine.
It's not that. Obviously, I'm backing my manager, but it's for Cooper at all costs. That's
Cooper or bust.
But what I'm saying is, if somebody comes out and say, if they say I'm done with Forest, if Cooper goes, that's ridiculous. And like I say, I don't believe it, and it's just wind. But I can understand people saying, we've got to keep him. He's the right man. That's their opinion, and they're entitled to it, right or wrong.
No, I don't think that's the issue. I think it's what.
I just want to make that clear that we're not saying.
Of course. I mean,
I think. Look, I want to give the balance to the other side of the argument. I think Owen is doing that really well. Cooper got us here where no one expected us, and then got us out of trouble when we looked dead certs to be dead and buried this season. He's a great manager for us. So I think, if I summarize what Owen's saying, because I'm not in that camp personally. Yeah, I'm Forest first, but I respect the opinion as long as it isn't over the top opinion. And I think what he's saying there is he's built up enough credit. He's shown even this season that when we were down at 20th, he was able to pull it back up and get us out. So don't waver just yet.
And also, we really shouldn't underestimate the job he had. No manager has ever been promoted and had 23 new players to deal with. We shouldn't underestimate, we are still in with a good fighting chance of staying up. A lot of teams that have come up in the past have gone straight back down again, no chance, bottom of the table. We're not there. We're not that. So, and he's had a lot more to cope with than most managers have. The fact that he's had 23 new players. That's not easy for anybody to deal with.
This is a cracking point from Maddie. Cooper needs to stay at the club. The fact is he can bring many players together is a massive feature. However, a new tactician is needed. His tactics are unacceptable for the Prem. I think that's a fantastic comment. I really do. Well. Yeah. He's been found wanting for me in the Premier League with his tactics. We're chucking his substitutions as well. All season have baffled me, apart from the odd game here and there. Is there any of you guys who would disagree with that on the panel?
No, not massively.
I would ask the question. Sorry, I would ask the question, and I don't know the answer to this, by the way, off the top of my head. So I'm not, there's no agenda. Did you make the right substitutions last year, or were we just better than everybody else? I mean,
no, I think often he did. To be fair, I think he often did.
Was it him? Was it Stephen Reid? Would be the argument. Stephen Reid played a massive part last year.
Yeah, well,
on the tactical side of things. Well, I mean, I'm speculating, definitely. Yeah. But
we don't know that, do we?
Dino, sorry, you're going to jump in?
Yeah, I think another thing with Cooper, I think going back to your very original question, I think he should stick the season out now. I think it'd be too late to make any changes now, personally.
Yeah. I think we
have made mistakes, in my opinion, and I've been critical of him. But one other thing that we've not talked about and factored in is that it's not all his players. He's had other people sign players for him, and you just wonder.
I do not give that any credence. Sorry,
all the 30 players that we brought in, how many was actually his signings? I'd dread to think, to be honest.
No.
Well, you know what supports
given that stuff to work with.
What supports that, Wolverine, is the fact that the recruitment staff was sacked. Now, if they'd have all been Cooper's picks, surely it would have been Cooper that would have been for the high jump, but they sacked all the recruitment staff. So that
let me just jump in on my point on it, right? Cooper has been stubborn on the ones that not been his signings. And I'll give you the prime example is Dennis.
I thought we'd say Bardet, but gone.
No, Dennis. He has been stubborn with Dennis all season. And now suddenly look who's performing because Dennis was having to be forced into the team because of injuries, etc. Scarpa, signing number 2. Scarpa, definitely not his signing. And he's being almost pig-headed about Scarpa, in my opinion. I mean, he started him for a couple of games and then didn't bother. It's those kind of signings. Look, I don't buy this whole argument they're not his signings because every other manager in the league doesn't get to pick. We're not in the Cloughy era. We're not in the Fergie era anymore. there's people to do it, and the manager has to get on with it. If you don't like the players that are in front of you, there's nothing you can do. Make them better. Make them better.
It's a continental model, isn't it? It's a continental model, that is. You are a coach, not a manager. You're a coach. I would say that probably only Pep and Arteta, probably, there might be others, but those two mainly are the ones that pick the players. Why?
And the hat, you absolute legend. Oh God, I said his trigger word there, Stephen Reed.
£1.99 and the hat, Stephen Reed, Huddersfield.
Good to have you here, and congratulations on the move and the hat. And we will definitely have you on one of the panels soon. And thank you so much for the £1.99. I know he'll agree with me on the Stephen Reed thing.
Sorry, I just want to. I mean, Jonathan says
what you do.
Talking bollocks on that, which is that's normal for me.
Well, one sec, sorry, Dino, one sec.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
£1 from James White.
So just to confirm, Wolves is a must-win, right?
Thank you so much for the donation.
Yeah, it is, right.
Sorry.
Hold on. Sorry, one more thing.
Sorry. Go on.
Nottingham now and then, you were asking about the link. I believe the link is up and working. I'll get it put in the chat for the donations. It seems to have been broken. I'll pin it there for you in a sec.
I want to know why the only person with no hair is the only one with not wearing a hat.
I want to know what he's got to say for himself. Go on, Dino.
I'm bold and proud. And the second one to that, after Jonathan's, was the managers would love those players.
Yeah,
I just don't think the players gel well together, and it really stuck out to me when Wood was brought into the club. I'm not saying Cooper signed Wood. I'm saying Wood was brought into the club because that seemed really odd to me.
Do you think he's a Cooper signing, Dino?
No.
Really?
Because, I don't think he's a Cooper signing.
I kind of think he is. But
I think he's one of the most guaranteed Cooper signings.
No, I don't think he is.
Why was he chucked straight into the team, Dino?
Well,
I don't know whether he's got a choice, mate, to be honest.
And Danilo, to be fair. They were
I don't know whether he's got a choice. The thing is, he'd never fit our play style. So unless he thought that he was going to hold the ball up as a target man. But at the end of the day, I've said this before, we don't play with wingers. I know you've argued this before with me, but we don't play with traditional wingers that get down to the byline and cross the ball to a target man. We don't.
True.
Jono's always cutting in. If Dennis is on the left-hand side, he's always cutting in. So's a 1 year, and anybody else that plays there. So that for me, listen, I respect your opinions, and if you think I'm talking bollocks, you're not the first and you won't be the last.
You are.
But I don't think Cooper has got all of the decisions in the club, but he's the one that will go if things aren't right, and I don't know whether that's fair. I'm not sure, but he's made some tactical howlers.
When you say if you don't think he bought Wood because we don't play with wingers that cross the ball, could it be chicken and egg situation that we've not had wingers cross the ball because we've not had anybody in the middle to put them in?
Oh God, man, you're gonna blow our mind. It's a late stream as well, and you're gonna go all philosophical on us. Ez, do you think Wood was a Forest signing? But before you answer that, I need you to have a go at the chat. We got like 200 in here and 58 likes. So over to you, Ez.
Well, I'm not. Well,
100. We want.
Yeah, at least get us to 100 guys. Otherwise, You're not gonna.
We need one of your pep talks, the MGW style ones, to the chat to get them to. I know it's late, but Ez, just pep talk.
Come on, they fucking dragged me out of bed to do this. Come on, we need 100.
Exactly, I know. We're fasting and all sorts. But this is a Ramadan stream. That's why it's so late, guys, because we've been having to do other stuff, and these guys have had to put up with us. So bless
That's
you for
fair
that.
enough, mate.
Let me just give James another shout out. Go on, mate. Get my claps in. Fantastic.
£1 for James, you Reds.
Yeah, thank you so much for the support. You guys, get hitting the likes. We get up to 74, so you're getting there. But let's get us to 100. And as another one comes in from Antna Hart, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Bless you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
£9.99 and the hat. Best show Hart. Finally the penny is dropping. Even with my namesake and we need to attack. Dino Hart.
Dino Hart. Dino Hart.
Dino Hart, you can respond to that one then, Dino Hart.
I'm not liking this fan base Dino's building up, mate. He's getting all the boldies together.
I've just been told to talk bollocks. I'm not building up that much of a fan base.
Yeah, but Dino, that means you got fans. If they hate you, they love you. Trust me.
True, yeah. You must have loads then.
So Ez, I just want your answer on the Wood thing. Yeah, is he a Cooper signing or not in your opinion?
I think he was a Cooper signing. I think he was a keeper signing, but yeah, I think he was. It doesn't, but he hasn't worked. And obviously it hasn't worked. I think if you've watched my vlogs, mate, I've given him a bit of stick as well, and I think I've fucked him off finally. I think he's had enough, so I think we'll keep for the rest of his season. Not of his shooting practice anyway, mate. So yeah, I think that's what might have done for him. But I do think I think he was a Cooper signing 100%. I think he was probably the most Cooper signing out of all of them.
How many of this window do you think were Coops's?
Like, so maybe sorry, go on.
Go on.
No, I'm saying maybe it's not as black and white as that. Maybe we have.
It's not. There'll be like a panel.
A recruitment team who says, "Well, look, Steve, these are the players we're looking at. You know, which one do you fancy, or you know, would you be able to fit him into the team?" And it's maybe more of a collaboration, right? It must be. I don't think we just go out and buy a player and say, "Right, deal with him." I think it must be a collaboration, surely.
That's definitely
Adam's nailed it. Oh my God, here we go with Pat. Pat with the gifted membership. Who got it? Roll the dice. Let's see who got it. And it's Michael Dixon, man. Michael is one of the nicest guys in the chat. Michael, make sure you thank Pat. Pat, for your generosity. Thank you so much. And Michael, I think there's a lot of people that deserve a membership, and he's definitely one of them. He is Mr. Positive in the chat. I love Michael. So, and I see you're on the old Vin there.
Ribena.
Oh, the old Ribena, is it? Yeah. Okay, I want to.
Talking bollocks.
That's why. Oh God, here we go. Nottingham now and then with the £10. My God, it's the last day of the month. It's payday. You can tell all the chat's been paid today. Thank you so much.
Because it's past 10 o'clock and we're pissed up.
I'm sure I had a tenner last night.
Thank you so much, Nottingham now and then, and we got to say that. Oh my God, another gifted membership as well, and who's the lucky person with it? It's gone to Matty. Congratulations, Matty. He's been gifted a membership. Andy, you're so generous. Really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And Matty, make sure you show some love to Andy as well for gifting that to you.
Well, how many subs are we on, by the way? How many subs are we on? How many subs are we on, by the way?
How many subs are we on? We are closing in on the big 10,000. We're on 9,681. So we're 19 away from 9.7. Hopefully by the time we play Villa, we'll hit the big 10K and we're going to have a huge 10K party. We'll do it properly. We're up
to 87 likes. So 13 more likes and we can relax.
I'm still looking forward to the barbecue.
Exactly. There you go. There's Matty. And Matty with the most intelligent question of the night as well. Now and then saying, don't drink since I got whacked in the head. Yeah, I've seen his head injury. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But we'll be treating Nottingham now and then because he's such a legend to the game tomorrow. And we're going to try and do that to more of the members. So
on the vlog as well.
When I see him tomorrow, I'm going to show him a picture of my girlfriend when she had her head done as well, and they can compare scars.
Comparing the scars.
Yeah.
I'll show you mine as well, mate.
Yeah. So Nottingham now and then, it's an absolute honour that we get to take you to the game tomorrow. It's something we're going to be doing, hopefully going forward with the members. Just very quick shout out to my boy Dylan. Forgot the live stream. Just did it. Good to see you, Dylan. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Georgie with the 199. Thank you so much, Georgie. We're just never going to get to talk about Forest as payday continues.
Georgie Brown.
Thank you so much, Georgie.
No, I'm joking.
So much. Let's get a couple more messages from what the chat is saying, and then let's crack on and keep the nice Friday night vibes going before the shit scary stuff of tomorrow. We got 1865 red in here. What's that? I don't know. Simon said tomorrow is must win. We're going to get onto that side. And Raza just becomes a member, renews his membership. Thank you so much, Raza. He's now got the red Come On You Reds badge. Legend. And guys, don't forget as well, one quick final thing. Football prizes have got an away kit, fully signed by the team, fully framed. $3.95 to enter, and there's an insta-win on ticket number 50, and if you hit that ticket, you get a choice of the home, away, or third kit. whichever one your heart desires. So go check that out.
There we go.
Martin with the £2. My God, thank you so much, Martin.
Bless you guys.
This-
Seriously.
This will cover Rand's
Martin
McDonald's
Larry.
tomorrow at the game. Thank you so much.
Can I just
And
mention
we've
something?
got-
Oh my God.
Oh,
There you go, crypto.
There we go.
Legend Ben.
Hashtag what out.
You missed me watching
What
some
down?
Russian-
99 pence crypto rider. Hashtag wood out.
Do you know how much I love Crypto Rider? He came down when we were in
George Wood
Nottingham.
out.
We saw him after the stream that we attempted. I just love how straight talking he is. He's an absolute legend. Thank you so much for the $4.99, buddy. Is football prizes run by any one man? No, it's a whole team. It's a whole team. Okay.
Right. I want to get anything quick before any more.
Quick.
Quick. Right, we're down at the fan zone.
Hold on, Dino. While you did, I'm just looking at the Maldives for the four of us because at the rate we're going here, we may not be able to make tomorrow's game.
Ed, Ant, and I, and hopefully Nottingham now and then will be down at the fan park tomorrow. At what time are we getting there, guys?
About 1:30, mate.
Yeah.
The fan zone at 1:30. If anybody wants to come and have a chat.
Yeah.
Dylan's going to be there, so
Don't
just
be
put up
shy.
Dylan's message. I think he said he's going to be there. So Dylan, make sure you see the boys.
Dylan, where are you? Yeah. Yeah, Dylan, come and say hello. You'll be nuts for one. Yeah, so meet us at 1:30 at the fan zone, mate. We'll try and get a table. If not, you'll see us anyway. We'll have our FFTV hoodies on. You can't miss us. And,
Okay.
And the new
Shout out to the blog.
microphone.
Yeah, and the FFTV microphone. Yeah, you won't miss us, mate. But yeah, thank you guys for your support. Really appreciate it.
The new red
here
one,
we
yeah,
go.
and-
Another one.
It's
don't know why that
you
is
guys
that,
are
but-
crazy. Mark, you're crazy. Thank you so much for the
Thank you so much,
£2. Fans bottle of vinegar is drinking.
£2? Meth doesn't cost that much, mate.
And the hat with the 1.99 super chat.
£1.99 pence and the hat. Anyone at Hooters.
Anyone at Hooters tomorrow? Chat, let him
time-
know.
What
Oh
time
my
you
God,
there?
there's the
Yeah,
Mark
let us know
Dennis
what time you're there.
confirmation.
We can be there if it's before 1:30.
For 1:30, yeah, Dino will meet you there.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
£2
You know
Mark
what?
Dennis. For Ant's bottle of vinegar.
Hold
He's
on,
drinking
because we've got
wine.
another gifted chat, a gifted membership as well. Gifted membership from the legend that is George, and he's given it to a long-time viewer. A long-time
wow.
viewer. I'll let it come up and surprise him. Okay, you'll bring it.
Nice.
You know, it'll come up on the auto alerts. Thank you so much, George. You're an absolute legend, and congratulations to Big Mark who gets it. He's been here for months. at least.
£1.99 pence
Yeah.
Georgie Brow.
Make sure you thank Georgie.
They really don't want to hear us talk, do they?
Yeah. It's a good tactic, isn't it? Shuts us up,
great
so we
tactic.
don't have to talk
Try and
rubbish.
mix up a bit of bollocks and then they're all shifting.
All right. I want to get onto this debate I was having virtually with Ant earlier while I was debating it with Simple As and while I was debating it. Solenzi's at the game tomorrow. Now I think it's
I
Bart
don't
Williams.
think
Isn't it?
he is. I don't think he is. I think it's Jim pulling on.
Anyway.
That'll be an April Fool's joke, won't it?
We're about to notch this argument up. This is going to go proper grumpy old Reds. And Georgie, thank you for the 199, you absolute legend as well. Do appreciate it. Okay, Anthony, I'm going to call you Anthony. I'm going to go Millsy on you here, right?
Yeah, Anthony.
Is tomorrow must win for Nottingham Forest? Guys, I'm going to do a poll for you. Here we go. Chris knew it was coming. Poll incoming as well. Just before we do that, 88% of you are NFFC and 12% of you are Cooper FC. Very interesting. Okay, Anthony.
Yeah.
Is it Anthony or Anthony for a start?
It's Anthony. It's Anthony.
Can it be Anthony, though?
No. That's a mispronunciation because of the way it's spelled. The
Okay.
Americans.
And we'll
the
call you
Americans
Anthony.
sometimes- The Americans can't say it.
Anthony.
Anthony.
Right, trying to explain to you why it's not a must-win is like trying to explain algebra to a 1-year-old. You just aren't capable of understanding. Of course it's not a must-win. We could win tomorrow and lose every single game for the rest of the season. Would mean fuck all. Or we could lose tomorrow and win every game from till the end of the season. The only time it's a must-win is when it makes it mathematically certain one way or the other. That's the only time it's a must-win. It is never, ever, under any circumstance.
That's not true.
No, it is. You see what I mean? It's like talking to a.
Okay. Let's forget about those intricacies, but let's in the context of the games that we've got, possible winnable games that we've got left. Is it one of the most winnable games that we've got left? And from that point of view, do you think it's
An absolutely vital game, and the difference between winning it and not winning it is massive, but that doesn't make it a must-win. I'm talking on a purely logical, mathematical issue here. It's not a must-win, because as I've just said, I'll say it again, we could win tomorrow and lose the rest. We go down, we could lose tomorrow, win the rest, and stay up.
Hold on. Hold the rant. Keith, you absolute legends.
£2 keep go down. I'm gonna start seeing Rolexes appear on these guys.
Not quite Rolexes, but I do have my Omega Special Edition Bond watch that doesn't work. Jolly Ollie. Oh yes, Jolly Ollie is a member, man. I've been waiting for that one for a long time. The legend. Jolly Ollie, you better have those lights out. If you're waking your missus up, you're in trouble, man. Okay, so let's get back into this, right? Wait, let's get a couple of comments in, and then I'm going to bring the guys on reason in here. Jake saying Ant is technically correct because that's how maths work, but it is a must-win because it's one of the few home games against a team in relegation form. Yeah, his face changed there, Jake. Okay. Stoney's saying I'm slightly smart. Stoney's claiming I'm slightly smart and don't understand algebra. Stan saying, call Ant no.
Nunu.
What? What's he talking about?
That's his sex name.
Just ignore him.
Marky Boy with the £2. Thank you so much, Marky Boy. And
£2 Mark Warwell. Really enjoyed the Young Millsy stream. #COYR.
he really enjoyed the Young Millsy stream. Come on, you Reds. Glad you enjoyed it. I didn't have to be surprised you knew him, Mark. You were about 25, weren't you? Okay.
By the way, my nickname when I was younger was New. That's why I said it. So.
Okay. I don't really care. Okay. What I care about.
Fuck off then.
What I care about is what Ez thinks about this. Is it must win or not? Who's right? By the way, before you answer, Ez, right? Let's see who the chat are backing. So I've put a poll. Must win tomorrow. Yes, Wolverine is right. Is it must win tomorrow? Yes, Wolverine is right. No, Ant is right. 82% say Wolverine is right. 19% of you say Anthony is right. Forrest Anthony is right. I always knew we had the smartest chat on YouTube. I always knew it, and you guys have just confirmed it now.
I'm pleading the fifth on this because it's not right to insult your chat. So I'm pleading the fifth on this.
He's still, even when he's been humbled, he can't eat the pie.
I know I'm right.
You've been humbled because the crowd have told you.
No, I know I'm right because mathematics works that way. You can't. It's mathematics. It works that way.
All right, shut up, Ez.
It's not disputable. You cannot dispute it.
You can dispute it.
No, you can't. It's fact. It's not a must win tomorrow because we could win tomorrow and lose the rest of the, etc., etc.
All right,
so
Ant.
not must win.
All right, Ant. Let me give you this scenario. Where's Dino gone? Let me give you this scenario before I bring Ez in. Okay. There's 2 games left in the season. One is against Bournemouth at the City Ground, and the final game of the season is away to Arsenal at the Emirates. Is that Bournemouth game a must-win?
No.
Add the context that we need 3 points.
We need 3 points. We need 3 points.
We need 3 points to stay up.
But it's not correct because you could lose to Bournemouth and then beat Arsenal. This is football. So it's not. You cannot say you must win it. You can say, fucking hell, we need to win it because the chances are we won't beat Arsenal. But it's not must win because you can lose.
Ez, over to. All right, go on. Dino then Ez. Go on, Dino then Ez.
That is fact. That's not disputable. That is black and white fact.
I'm talking to the mic.
People don't want to hear what I'm saying. Go on.
No, we don't. Here we go.
Stop. Jolly Ollie. That light better be off, Jolly. Thank you so much for the £3, you absolute legend.
£3, Jolly Ollie.
We are over 100 likes as well. Thank you all so much. We love you guys. We hope you're enjoying the Friday vibes. But this is about to get ugly. I can promise you that. Speaking of ugly, Dino, what were you going to say?
Lucky, it was 50-50, mate. It was between me and you.
Right. Before I said that, I was going to say the word need, because must win is where you get down to the last game and you must win. So Ant is theoretically correct. We need to win against Wolves tomorrow because they are in the same bottom 9 as we are, and we need to win. But we don't. It's not a must win; it's a need to win. So I understand where Ant's coming from, and I totally agree. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Ez.
I mean, if you said the
And
word
shut up. Keep shutting Ant up, guys. I love this. Thank you so much, Sharky. I love you, Sharky, for shutting him up. Thank you so much. As long as you're not agreeing with him.
I just pray for 9 points over the last 2 months.
So do we. So we do.
Can we just balance the bollocks thing off earlier? Not that I'm upset about that, because I'm not.
It doesn't sound like it.
People who understand. Like, people who understand. Thank you, guys.
Ez, jump in.
I'm going to jump in. I agree with Dino, mate. It's a need to win. And I'm thinking
That's not the question, Ez.
Yeah.
It's your question, Aubrey, but you're not willing to flex it.
I'm the host. It's my question. That's how it works.
Oh, yeah. So your show, mate, isn't it? Mathematically, Ant's right. But on the basis of what I said, with how many technically winnable games we've got left, I think it's one that we have to win. Now, whether if not winning tomorrow means that we're not going to stay up, no, I don't think that correlates either. But I'm thinking, how are Wolves going to approach it? For them, I think it's a must-win for them. I think they'll look at it that way, or certainly not lose. So it's a massive game for both teams, and there's a lot of 6-pointers between now and the end of the season, and we've got to take advantage of every single one that we're involved in. So from that point of view, if you want to use the term must win, I would say it's a must win from that point of view.
Thank you, Ez. Thank you. You got there in the end with some, dodgy logic, but you got there.
Not though, is it? He's wrong though, isn't he? Because it's not a must win.
Shut up.
And are you gonna apologize to the chat?
Are you mental?
Are you mental?
No, it's your mentality that I'm questioning here.
I'm speaking facts.
You're not speaking facts.
I am, because it's not a must win, because, as I said, you want me to go through it again? We could
No.
lose tomorrow.
No, because he's on a
Every
wind-up,
game
and that's all it is. He
therefore,
agrees with you. He's
not
just
a
on a
must-
wind-up.
I know he is. Let's ignore him. Anyway,
All right,
Right.
Dina, you were going to say something. Go on, Dina.
Yeah. So towards the end of this stream, we'll drop a link in the description. There's something we did this week, which is a little. It's on World Football. Okay, it's on a site called World Football, and it's all the rest of the games left, and you put all your scores in, all the scores, what you think the scores will be, and it comes out with the table at the end. My third team. Fuck it, you're wrong. My person that got relegated, my team that got relegated in third got 32 points. I've always said 36, but I actually think because all those 9 teams are going to struggle against each other, that it's going to be much lower this season. Ant had 31. Did you, Ant?
What to go down?
35.
31 to but for the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
It turned
32
out
is safe.
32, 31, 32.
32. Between me, Ez, and Ant, we had 32, 31, and 30. And Wolverine had us down. It was the only one that had us down with the rest. So I would suggest that it's a bit of fun. You should do it. Have a look, all the scores in, and then post if you can clip your final table in afterwards, and put it in the recorded video after it goes. After we finish the live, you can put it in the comments at the bottom of the YouTube video. That'd be great. I'd love to see what you guys think.
No, I can't
They
do that.
can't.
Send it to the WhatsApp group, guys.
Either send it to WhatsApp or put it on our Twitter. And maybe we'll do a little collage. Oh, I like that word, collage of them.
Collage.
Collage.
It's like Anthony.
What was that? Yeah. What was that thing that we had where we did the predictions? Was it the community tab? Could they not put it in there?
No, because you can't put screenshots on YouTube.
Yeah.
They can do it on Twitter. So make sure you're following us on Twitter at official Forest Fan TV, or just chuck it in the WhatsApp group. You got the number. You all should have my number. You all bloody message me at some weird times of the night. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, put it there, and we'll put it together, and we'll put it on Twitter or on the stream. Quick shout out as well to. I've lost it. There's so many coming through. Chris S for his 1-month gold membership. It's a must win because of the fan reaction. Absolutely. I knew you knew your shit, Chris. I knew you knew your shit. Okay, so let's start talking about the actual game now. Now that I've been proven right and Ant's been proven wrong, thank you again, chat, because I knew you were smart. Let's talk about the game. Dino, this game tomorrow, are you, on a scale of 1 to 64, how confident are you that we're going to win
64.
this must-win game? 64?
Oh, yeah. I've got actually no nerves tomorrow.
Are you crapping me?
I think it'll be
I've had diarrhea for 3 nights running.
Huh?
I've had diarrhea 3 nights running thinking of this game. I'm not even joking.
Crazy, man. I think we'll win this. They can't score. We can't score. They can't score. We'll win 1-0. And I've had a premonition, like I said earlier this week to you lot.
Oh yeah.
That Shelby's going to score a 30-yarder.
I swear, if I hear this premonition, I'm going off camera.
Shelby's going to play, but I've had this premonition that Shelby's going to score a 30-yard winner. Where you gone, Wolverine? And now I'm not drunk. It's just like this vision in my head of him scoring a screamer.
Yeah, it'd be amazing if that happens, but I can't even see him.
It'd be amazing if he plays.
I can't see him starting tomorrow. We'll get on to
That's the funniest thing about it all.
We'll go on to our likely teams in a bit, but I am nervous about tomorrow. Actually, I wasn't nervous going into the Newcastle game. I remember saying that at the time because I kind of like didn't really expect us to get too much out of that. But tomorrow I'm expecting something out of that, so the nerves will definitely kick in for me. But it'll be great to see. Obviously, the proper fans will be there tomorrow. The 3 of us. That armchair fan will be sat there preening and watching.
I'm still listening.
What do you think of this then, as Taiwo? I think he'll start.
I think he will start as well, Mark.
Yeah, Ed, what does the chat think? Do you guys think he'll
can
start?
we do that? Can we do that as a poll, please?
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, I'll do a poll. God, sorry.
Yes,
anything else? I wipe your ass.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, don't talk.
Admin, sort it out.
Yeah, actually, I'm starting tomorrow, and I think
Come on, dog's body, get on with it.
That will give us the edge tomorrow.
And you're not allowed back on camera till you apologise to the chat for being wrong.
I'm not wrong though, am I?
He's not wrong. Leave him alone. As old
The
as got to
poll's
stick
up.
together
The poll's up.
against you young whippersnappers. You're lying if you're not nervous as a Forest fan. No, I'm nervous for the season. I'm not nervous for tomorrow.
Tomorrow's game.
I'm still nervous for the season.
Why, Dino? What makes you not nervous about tomorrow? I don't understand it.
Age.
I don't know. We're at home. We've got players coming back. Hoping that the super back 5 that we've been screaming for all season is there. The problem is the midfield, isn't it? He still doesn't know his midfield properly. I think Morgan Gibbs-White's come off a good England session. I think he'll do well. I'm hoping Jono's fit. Apparently, according to you guys, is the fastest Premier League player.
Yes.
Apparently, I didn't.
Are you guys liking our shorts? Are you liking these little factual shorts we're doing? Trying to do daily for you guys. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it. But he is the fastest, Dino. Sorry, go on.
I couldn't believe he's the fastest. So no wonder they've been pumping the ball down the right to him. I think Dennis is coming good. It'd be great to see a 1-year start. My worries are in midfield. I think. I don't think he knows his midfield still.
Do you know what my major worry is? Sorry to interrupt, but it's an important point. Is Dino.
What, Hendo?
No, Dino. Dino underneath you. Dino, tell everyone what the score was the last Forest match you went to.
Oh, yeah, shit, don't.
The last Forest match I went to and attended.
Yes.
4-0 at half time.
Okay. And are you going tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fucked.
We're not fucked, honestly.
He's not a jinx. It's all right.
Dino, don't rise to him. He's an idiot. Don't rise to him.
Well, that was my last.
I just saw Dino take a deep breath. He just remembered.
Yeah, what was the last match you went to at the ground?
It was 2-2. 2-2.
Yeah.
Don't. I'm a jinx, man. I'm not allowed in Nottingham anymore, man.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed to discuss opposition players either.
That is true.
When you do, they score.
I said Jimenez on the preview, didn't I? I'm so.
Why you say 3 times and you turn up like Candyman? Bloody hell, man.
It makes me laugh when people say about jinx and I can't mention him scoring out. It's such absolute tosh, isn't it? I mean, Do you really think you've got that much influence on a game of football that if you say a bloke's name, he's going to score? You know,
Mate, I have to put my socks on in a particular way on match days, yeah? I have to put my trousers on before my underlayer t-shirt, before my Forest top, yeah? If I do it wrong, I have to start again, right? I know it's weird, yeah? But it's just routine. Guys in the chat, have any of you got weird routines?
Haven't you learned yet? You learned yet to put your pants on before your trousers? Bloody hell.
It depends what country you are, because pants aren't always what you think they are, mate.
I'm not nervous, by the way.
I've got so much. I've got a little bit of like a hate fan club here. I'm used to being my fan club.
And why are you not nervous then?
Because I'm quite excited by the game.
I'm really looking forward to it.
I think we've got every chance of getting the result we're looking for. Although it's very difficult, I always say this, it's very difficult to predict results when you don't even know what team is going to be out there. That's the big issue. You know, it does make a massive difference. We're all of us at 2 o'clock, please, you know.
He's right. He's right. He's all right.
As my little brother pointed out earlier on, Wolves are like a guy that's fantastic at foreplay but got no penis.
Yeah. Giving that too much thought.
Speaking of your brother.
Yeah.
God, I'm sorry. Your brother interrupted you, not me that time.
No, I said it. They're impotent, aren't they? In fact, they're very much like Forest, really. You know, except we don't have the good foreplay. Apart from that.
Bam, bam, thank you, mum. Yeah.
So Wolverine, what do you think the score will be then? Because you obviously don't think we'll win.
No, I didn't say that. I said I'm scared.
Oh, okay. So what do you think the score will be?
I'd be nervous, but not scared. Why are you being scared of Wolves? Fuck off, man.
Yeah, because no, it's not. It's not Wolves. It's how many times?
Wolverine, can I ask you a question?
I thought I'd already been asked a question.
I'm going to ask you a good question. How many games have Wolves away this season?
How many have they won? 2.
Probably.
Before we say that, Crypto with the 199, the legend shutting that up as always. Appreciate it, buddy.
£1.99 Crypto Rider, 4-0 at halftime, aka mathematically asterisk.
If people keep doing that every time me and Ant talk, we don't mind. That's great. It's full of shit anyway.
Mathematically,
it's called going senile.
All right. So look.
So they've won 2 games away all season. So they're not a great side. They've got nothing in attack worth talking about.
Wait, was I right? Is it 2 games away?
2 games away they've won all season. Yes.
See, I know my shit.
Good guess. And we are actually, we lost to Wolves with a penalty in the 96th minute. I don't wear any bullshit about they should have scored 6. They didn't, right? We are actually quite good at home. So we're good at home. Wolves are not good away. So why should we not have confidence that we can get a good result? Why?
Look, here's my thing, right? Whether or not it makes sense, I don't know. But this is the thing. This is the Everton syndrome all over again. When Forest need that key win to, you know, when it's like Everton and West Ham, if we had won either of those games, like we'd start full Wood right now, wouldn't we? Full Chris Wood right now. Yeah, because we would be feeling comfortable. This is another one of those games. If Forest win it, we go 12th tomorrow, man. It's too, my voice is going shaky just saying those words, man. Seriously, that's how nervous I am, right? And I've just seen it too many times over my 21 years on this planet. When it's that key game, we mess it up. You say
yes,
that.
I agree.
But I remember, we've not got, and I'm not going to say that, we're shit away from home, but I remember going to Southampton and winning. So we don't always mess it up. We went to Southampton and we won 1-0. So we don't always mess it up.
Well, we tried to mess that one up. They played
Don't
better than us.
qualify it. The fact
No, but you can't use exceptions as the definition of the rule, man. I can name you so many times, man. Sharky with the £2. Thank you so much. My butler's bankrupting me, sacking him. Thank you so much, Sharky, buddy.
£2, Andrew Sharp. My butler is bankrupting me, sacking him.
Do you get what I'm saying? Do you guys get what I'm saying? That's why I'm nervous. It's not because it's Wolves. It's because the implications of us winning will feel so huge. Because in my mind, right? This is my mind now. This is just my kind of Dean style Shelby 30-yard screamer, even though he's not playing. Dream, right? If we beat Wolves, I suddenly feel like we're gonna beat Leeds. And then 2 wins, I'm suddenly thinking we're safe. I think any team in this bottom 9 that goes back to back right now will be safe. And
I think we'll beat Leeds as well, mate. I think we'll beat Leeds. I know you think I'm crazy, but I think we'll beat Leeds as well. But then I think we'll go on a bit of a struggle.
I think you're crazy. I know you are.
I do. It's Wolves and Leeds.
Yeah, but Dino, the problem you've had, Dino, is you've been home alone for a little while now, right? And there's been no football while you've been home alone, right? So you know you're getting closer to Anne's age these days, and you're forgetting the games that we've just previously seen, right? I'm just saying, I'm so nervous because I kind of feel we can go back to back and win the next 2 games, and if we do, then talk about party streams, yeah. I mean, like Sai's got better memory than you. How we beating Leeds? I don't know, man. I'm just gonna stop. I'm just getting nervous now. Someone else say something.
Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we beat Leeds? They're not that great. They're like us. They're not that great. So
we've actually got a good record.
Is it going to be tight? If Wolves beat us tomorrow, is it going to be 5-0? No, it's probably going to be 1-0. So why can't we go to Leeds place and win?
Exactly. I don't think it'll be the big stadium bullshit either.
Yeah.
Sorry, but we've got a great record at Ellen Road. So yeah, I don't think that's
Bell End Road, mate. Bell End Road.
Bell End Road.
But I can't see us then going to Anfield and winning that. That's like.
Whoa!
I know you guys down to win at Anfield, but you must be fucking crazy. I'm sorry.
Only other away win. I said we'll have 2 away wins all season, and that's my second one for me.
Right. So you think we'll win at Liverpool,
I
but
think
not
we'll get a draw
Leeds.
at Leeds and we'll win at.
Okay, that makes no sense whatsoever. But I respect your opinion.
But Shelby scoring from 30 yards makes sense, yeah.
No, it's just a premonition. It's like my dark side of the brain.
It could have been
controlled. It was like.
It could have been worse. He could have been imagining his mum scoring it.
My mum scoring it.
Oh,
more likely,
shout out to Dina's mum in the wheelchair.
She needs a wheelchair of fortune now where we are. But, I go back. Oh, I knew a ping was coming through. Mark, thank you very much.
Mark Dennis, you absolute legend. Thanks so much for the
£2, Mark Dennis. Ooh, you ting tang walla walla bing bang rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh, brilliant.
I go back to
he's trying to catch it out,
at the beginning of the season. I said I was happy with 17th, so I've kind of got a bit ahead of myself during the season. I thought we should be further and further up, so I will be happy with 17th. So I think if we can pick up a couple of wins in the next 5 or 6 games, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Dina, I swear to God, if tomorrow at 5 p.m. I get a call from you, effing and jeffing.
Yeah, I won't be on for a week, guys.
Yeah, like I'm done. That's all I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I might be able to show my face for a week. Hopefully you'll forget all the shit that I've said this week.
All right. We got sidetracked, right? The initial question was Awoni, will he start or not, right? So we asked Ez, we're going to ask Ant this. The chat, you said 59% of you said yes, 15 said no, and 26 said bench him. Ant, double question on this. Would you start him, and do you think he can start fitness-wise?
You know my thoughts on this. If he's fit enough, we should start him. I don't go along with this bollocks about on the bench. You know that if somebody's fit enough, they're fit enough. If they're not, they're not. It's no good bringing on a player at half time if he's not fit enough. So, you can bring him on to start with, and if he ties, you can take him off and replace him, can't you? So, personally, if he's fit enough I would start him because I think he's something we need.
Okay, now I've trapped you in. Who are you replacing him for?
Wood.
Well, Wood wasn't in.
Wood wasn't starting in the last game. You can't say Wood.
Well, it's a difficult question to answer because you're talking about formations, and you know how terrible I am at them. You know I always put 12 players on the pitch, so yeah.
What formation would you go with if you could count?
Here we go. Oh, why does this formation question always start with Ant? It never gives him thinking time.
Right, I'd have a goalkeeper.
Good start. One or two?
One.
Okay.
Because Endo's not fit.
Those two.
Endo's not fit, so just the one.
Wait, having said that, did you guys or anyone in the chat see in this training stuff they released that Hendo was pulling weights in the weight room? Yeah. By the way, how bad does our gym look? How bad does our gym look in that air hanger?
It looks championship.
It's embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing, isn't it? Can you imagine
one of Man City? Have you done the Man City tour? One of Man City is amazing.
Hold on, Chaka Block, the legend. Thank you so much for the $2 Australian. Oh, wait. What's your voice?
Block. Ooh, I have a very, very sexy voice now.
Lovely.
Yeah, but you know what? Ronaldo moaned about a cracked tile in the jacuzzi. We've got a fucking kids paddling pool.
I do cringe when I see it, man. It's like a freaking blown up old air hanger in it, and they're all in there. The equipment looks worse than my gym. Yeah. And it's just, oh god, there we go. Crypto's all over under. Yeah, but anyway, the point is, you're saying he's fit enough so you'd start him, but you're going with one keeper. You've confirmed that so far. Are you going to confirm to us your formation?
Yeah, just on the Hendo thing.
Wait, TCB super chat's coming up, by the way.
Lifting weights has got nothing to do with your bad leg. Just to point that out.
Love that they're shutting Ant up.
Really
£2
They just want to hear his voice. Watch.
£2 Simon F. At the roundabout. Take the third exit.
That's the best of the night. Can I just say hi to Sam, who's obviously a Leeds fan? Oh, sorry. Say hi in a minute.
£1.99 and the hat. Stephen Reed, Huddersfield, the real heart manager.
Thank you both for the donation for Simon F. That just took the biscuit. I wasn't expecting that. Sorry, Dino, go on.
Yeah, I'm just going to say hi to Sam, who's obviously a Leeds fan. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know we kind of got you after Wolves, but yeah, Nonto we're happy with. Rodrigo we're not happy with. So yeah, I hope he's injured, my friend. But good luck at the rest of the season.
And Sam, make sure you're tuned in on Monday where we'll have one of your boys, Oscar from All Leeds TV, in Beat the Drop. And guys in the chat, Beat the Drop is going to be weekly every Monday. We now have all 9 teams filled in. Yep. And we got him representing us. If he starts talking about must wins, oh my God, we're in trouble. We're in trouble, guys.
Yeah, if you hear it, clip it.
Yeah, so that'll be 8 o'clock on Monday. All right, I can't be asked to drag this out with his team. Ez, I'm coming back across to you, right?
Okay. Can I just say my back four then?
No, because we're all in agreement on the back four. We are. Yeah, I don't think, but I think Aurier.
That's why I wanted to say it.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you something that easy, right? But hold on, what's I saying here? None of the other Forest channels would call out for the Forest gym, would they? I don't know if they would, but if they don't, then seriously, there's like levels, man, and that's just levels. Okay, so Aurier may be the only doubt from the back four. I think Coops is BS in it. For me personally, I think Aurier is okay. Ez, let's get onto the hard bit. Let's do it in 2 ways, right? I'm going to ask you for a middle three as if it's a 4-3-3, and then Dino, I'm going to ask you as if it's a 4-2-3-1. Okay, and then Ant, I'll just get you to count at the end.
So I've got the easy bit, the back four and the goalie.
Right. I just say I don't want to see a free, but
I didn't ask you to say. I just asked for a 3.
That's why I'm just clarifying. I don't want to see a free, but if you're putting me on the spot to pick a free, I would go with Yatesy, Chiarte, and Danilo.
That's too risky, surely. Chiarte.
That'd be my free.
Are you thinking he's better than he is because he's been injured?
No, I'm thinking he's better than Freuler at the moment. And only other one I'd probably switch him out for would be Mangala because he had a good international break. But that would be my 3 if I had to pick 3. But I don't want to see 3 because I think it's too negative.
All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Ant as the agreeer because he can count, or the disagreeer. So his 3 there was Yates, Kouyaté, and who? Who was the other one? Danilo.
Danilo, yeah. I like it.
And
I like it.
what would you change if you had to change something?
Well, no, I like it. So why would I change it? It's positive.
You freaking happy clapper. You're just going to agree and echo chamber this up.
No. If he'd have said something else, I would have disagreed with it.
Yeah, he did.
I would have Danilo. I'd have Yates as the enforcer in midfield, Danilo as the attacking midfielder, or the box-to-box midfielder, I should say, and I'd actually have Kouyaté a little bit deeper as the defensive midfielder. That's where I'd do it.
Dean, I'm going to come to you on this. Are you in agreement on this? And Keith is right. Freuler got 2 assists, didn't he?
You wanted a 2 from me, didn't you?
Oh, well, give me your thoughts on this 3, and then give me your 2, 3, 1.
I'd love to give Danilo another shot. I think he's got a lot of talent, and he's not going to enhance that talent unless he plays. Yates is absolutely number 1 on the team sheet for me because he's the heartbeat of the midfield. The other one...
Hold on, while you're thinking, Chucker, you're a little harsh on Ez there. You can't say you agreed with Ant on the midfield selection. It was Ez's selection, and Ant agreed with Ez. Come on, Chucker, man.
All right.
Stay focused.
Yeah, but I pointed out the actual positions of the midfielders, not just
on that third position,
okay, I'm fine.
On that third position, I'd probably play either Mangala or Shelby. But if I played either of those, I'd say, don't sit deep. Shelby's no good deep playing 60-yard balls. I'm sorry, he's not.
You can't just put Shelby on because he scored.
Well, he's got to do a 30-yarder tomorrow. If he does.
That's the thing. Get that stupid thought out of your head, man.
I can't. It's there every day. When I wake up, it's there. When I go
Are you sure you didn't see you hitting a 30-yarder?
To finish, so it goes away.
But you sure it wasn't you hitting a 30-yarder, man? Did you maybe mix up? I mean, same style of hair and stuff.
Yeah, maybe it was 25-yarder, but it was long. It was, honestly. I can't stop thinking about it.
Are you sure it wasn't you pushing your mum and then suddenly the ball came across to you, jumped out the Trent end tomorrow?
Passed to him and then he did this 30-yard screaming. I don't know. Maybe I need to go and see a doctor. I don't know.
All right, well, we'll calm you down for a second. Start thinking about the 4-2-3-1 version. I just want to shout out some of the chats once. Keith's not put Freuler in. Keith, your boy Freuler, you've dropped him for Yates, Danilo, and Kouyaté.
Jim, excuse the
Jim's
pun.
He says Mangala gets forward more than Freuler. Pat's gone for Danilo, Mangala, and Yatesy. Matty's gone Yatesy, Danilo, Kouyaté. And the butler is still up for Sharky. Thank you so much, Sharky. Who's got it? Oh, let's spin the wheel and see who's got It's Silverware. Silverware with the gifted sub from Sharky Silverware. Make sure you thank Sharky for his absolute generosity and his
Silverwave even.
Silverwave. Apologies.
Bloody hell! There's a few Forest content creators who can't read, but you're another one, mate.
I'm right up there, mate. Your mum's got more opportunity of hitting a 30-yard screamer than Shelby.
Can you imagine that one?
Dude, a Rabona.
You can tell it's Friday night, can't you? You can tell it's Friday night. I think this is a cracking point here from Dominic, right? Let's be serious for a second. Let me put my serious podcast voice on. We need a settled midfield that works. I don't think, here's my, the opposite side of the argument to all three of you here. I don't think the midfield you've proposed is attacking enough.
Whoa. I said I didn't want three in midfield, and you've just kind of dumped that on me. That's why I've given you that answer. But I didn't want three in midfield. I said you're giving me two. I'm saying Danilo and Yates if you're going to give me two.
Yeah, they're my two as well.
Boom.
Oh,
Chocolate.
God.
Box to box.
Chopper is the...
Great. One stay, one go.
Yes.
And then we've got MGW in the middle.
£1.08 Chopper block. Danilo must play. He has done his education.
Absolutely agree. Danilo
Yeah,
must
agreed.
start. All right. Okay, Ez. Oh,
Because I
By
think
the
it'll be
way,
negative.
there's fucking no chance he will. But go on.
If I see three central midfielders, that's going to give me, and I think for majority of the fans, that will give us a negative impact. You know, it'll sound like we're just holding out for a point, but I think he's got to be positive. He's got to be attacking, and he's played 4-2-3-1 in a couple of games. Let's do it with a striker now. When we've got.
All right. So who you putting in? So you got Yates, Danilo, and then who's your three?
Ahead of them. Do you want me my next three?
That would be
Yeah.
the meaning of who's in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Jono, because I think he will be fit.
Uh-huh.
Gibbs White, Dennis, and a 1 year up top.
Sorry, Dennis, the guy that you cussed down that you said wasn't worthy of wearing the shirt.
Don't keep bringing that up because I've
I'll back you on this,
properly.
Ed.
I don't need you to call me out on that one.
I'll back you on this, Ed,
one.
mate.
Yeah, he's admitted that, and he was, he's
Fair enough.
changed.
Fair enough. It's big enough to admit it. Big enough to admit it. I'll grant that.
Quick point.
Yes,
Quick
Anthony.
point.
Yes.
I'm a little bit confused about this narrative that 4-3-3 is negative. I'd just like to remind you that the past 2 years, Manchester City have played a 4-3-3. Wouldn't call them negative. And I'd
We're
also
not
say
Manchester City, man.
Who said negative?
let me land. And this season, Arsenal have played 4-3-3 for all their games, and I wouldn't call them negative. So it's not the formation that's negative; it's how the manager employs that formation. I just want to put that out.
That's what I said earlier. I agree with that. We've got to be more. We've got to be 10 yards further up the pitch, and we've got to be more assertive. It doesn't matter whether you play a 2 in the middle, 3 in the middle.
Oh, this comment's cracking. This comment's cracking.
£2 Andrew Sharp. I would have spent less at Hooters. He is sacked.
Thank you so much, Junkie. You're waiting. All of you tonight are ridiculously generous.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Fantastic. The Wolves will play 3 in the middle, won't they? Sorry, let's go on.
Yeah.
No, I just want to respond to this because we seem to have short memories ourselves because we all wanted 4-2-3-1. We've been begging for it since Christmas, since we came back from the World Cup break. Now we're starting to play it. He hasn't been playing it because we haven't had the players. We haven't had Niakate and Felipe in the defence. I would never have played 4-2-3-1 with Worrell in defence and McKenna in defence and Cook in defence. So now we've got the players back. Now we can start playing that formation. And I think he's doing that. But we haven't had a steady striker. Now we've got a 1 year back. I think it's going to start working. But that's just my opinion on it.
I absolutely do not understand that comment by Owen. I think it's by Owen, wasn't it? I absolutely do. Sorry, by Ant the Hat. I absolutely don't understand that. Saying we've been playing defensive all season. Yeah, why are you and Ant so surprised? We're not surprised. I don't quite understand. I expect him to play. I just said a minute ago he won't play Danilo. There's no chance.
But
I don't understand the comment. We're not surprised it'll be defensive.
But what Sai's saying here, I actually think he's right. You know, even with all these injuries that we're hearing about, a lot of them are peripheral players. Yeah.
No. Colback's not going to be playing tomorrow.
Don't knock Colback. He's done all right.
It's too late in the day to start a Colback conversation. It really is. No, but Simon, listen, Simon's right. And when he's right, he's right. And Simon, he's always right. Okay. We could end up potentially with that dream team, if you like. Yeah. We got the back 5 we want. Yeah. Everyone's happy with that. It's in the 4 and the keeper. If he went, if he went Yates and Danilo, and then he went Dennis, MG Dub, Scarpa / Jono, whoever's fit, and Owonyi, is that not close to our strongest team? Now, some of you will argue, Kyoto, okay, there's minor tweaks there. But what Simon is saying, Dina, I'll come to you on this one. What Simon is saying is he can pretty much nearly pick the strongest team.
Yeah.
For me, that is our strongest team. I mean, Hendo in goal, Navas, either one. But other than that, that's our strongest team. In my opinion.
I agree with Dino.
Yeah. And are you there?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Are you there? What say ye to that? And Tyler, what time do you call this?
You smoke well. No, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Potentially, assuming that the players that we think should be fit are fit or could be fit are fit, then absolutely. But he won't pick it, will he?
I think he will. I think he will. I genuinely think he will. He's got too
Think
much
he'll-
to lose now.
Do you think he'll pick Danilo, Ez? I'd love him to.
I think
but
he'll play 4-2-3-1. Whether he'll pick Danilo, I probably not. But I think he'll play 4-2-3-1 and play a striker as a striker.
Yeah, I think if a 1 year's back, I think that could be the tipping point where he thinks I've got to get this guy in, and it makes in that.
Do you not think he'll put a 1 year on the left and slap Dennis up front or something stupid like that?
No, the other way around. I think he'll play Dennis on the left. But I think he
It's
wants
like-
to think
Can I answer size?
Please, please.
Can I answer size there?
Yeah.
It's not that we've
Can
got him
you?
on a six.
Do you know? As you answer, I need a piss. So can you just host for a couple of
Yeah,
minutes?
yeah, yeah. Si, I know there was hype in Brazil, and I know it's a different league, as Alan keeps reminding me. But we've got him on a 6.5-year deal. He's obviously a talent. We've played other players in the team that just haven't performed for quite a few games and given them a chance. I'm not going to name names, but this guy hasn't really had much of a chance. He had one bad game, and he's not really seen the grass since, has he, at the City ground? Yeah. So for me, he's our long-term future. He's got legs, and I think when we play a two midfield, him and Yates have got legs, and they're both young, and they can both get around the pitch a bit, and they can both tackle. So that was my sort of theory behind that. What about you, Az?
Yeah, no, and just to add to that, we're talking about the team we'd like to see. We're not necessarily talking about what he's going to pick tomorrow. We're saying what we'd like to see, and for various reasons, we all think, and most of the chat think Danilo should be brought back into the team. So that's what we'd like to see. Whether we'll see that or not, I agree. I don't think he trusts Danilo. I just don't think he does. Not for the situation we're in at the moment. I don't think he quite trusts him in a 2. Maybe in a 3, but not in a 2. So I can't actually see him and Yatesy playing in a 2 tomorrow. I can see us playing a 2, but I don't think it'll be Danilo and Yatesy. More likely it'll be Freuler and Yatesy or Kouyaté and Yatesy. But yeah. But we'd like to see Danilo in there, and most of the chat would like to see Danilo in there. That's the point that we're making. We're not saying what Cooper's going to necessarily pick, because I think, I just don't think he trusts him for these big games, unfortunately. But he will come good. He is a future.
As for me, I think that we need a dynamic box-to-box midfielder, which Danilo is. I absolutely understand the point about we've only seen him in the Brazilian league. I absolutely understand. You know me and foreign leagues, okay. But what I have seen him in, I've seen a lot of him. Well, I've watched a lot of him on YouTube, let's put it that way. And what I've seen of him, the attributes he has seem to me to be transferable to the Premier League, i.e. power, pace, vision, passing ability, tackling, all those things I've seen from him, I believe are transferable to the Premier League. It's not like watching a player in Italy who's pouncing about at the back and spraying balls about with no pressure on him. So that's why I would like to see him play. And not only that, we're at that stage now. I think we all agree there's not a lot to lose. You know what I mean?
Must win games, eh?
You've got to try.
Well, must win, and
Can we just answer this one?
We're at the stage now where you kind of think, let's try something different, because what we've been trying is not working very well. That's
certainly away.
Certainly away, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I personally won't be on a 1 year's back if he has but it's just great to see him back, because I think he gives something different up front that we haven't got. Just a bit of brute force, a bit of power, a little bit of pace. So, he's not likely to come back and have a screaming game tomorrow. If he comes back tomorrow, he's not, is he? But we need him for the run-in, I think, personally.
All right, I want to get into a couple of the chat's questions. So they're still open if you guys want to put a few in. Let's do a quick fire round session here. First question is from Sarah. I'll point this at Ez. Do you think we get another away win this season? And if you say Anfield, I'm booting you off the stream.
Liverpool, isn't it?
Listen, why am I going to change what I've said for the last 3 or 4 months, mate? It's going to be, we are.
Stop hating on your brother.
We're going to get one more away win.
And it's going to be...
It's going to be at Anfield. I'm sticking with it. I'm not changing my mind. You threatened to boot me off. I'll bring myself back on, mate. Go ahead.
Big man.
I'll back you all the way, Ed, mate. Good for you.
Reds.
And are you saying... What about you, Ant? Answer the question, then.
What's the question?
Do you think we get another away win?
Hang on.
Before you do that, and the hat's shutting you up again.
It's definitely payday, isn't it?
£1.99 and the hat. Lingard played ahead of others. Joke rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, it really is joke and emoji roll on the floor laughing. Thank you so much for the 199. We'll touch on Lingard if we get a chance in a second. Anyone seeing the Bartman tomorrow? We may get him on the vlog if I send these guys out in time.
You sending them out?
And answer the question. Answer the question.
Yeah, what was it again?
Do we get another away win?
Possibly. Leeds, for example, is a possible away win. They've got a lot of injuries. They're not a very good side. I know they scored 4 against Wolves. Wolves, who we're playing tomorrow, by the way, let 4 in last time. But evidently, from what I didn't see the game, to be honest.
There we go.
And shut up.
There we go. Crypto Rider.
Crypto, thank you.
He's supporting you, Dino. There we go.
£1.99 Crypto Rider. Shelby to score a 40-yarder at Anfield.
Oh, come on, Crypto, really?
40 I don't know whether it could give you that far now. Thank you, Crypto.
Thanks for the 199. All right, and answer before you get interrupted again.
Great.
I can't remember what I was saying. What was I saying?
Are we going to get another away win?
Oh, yeah, we can win at Leeds. As I say, they've got a lot of injuries to vital players. Hopefully, they're still injured. I'm not one of these people who say I don't wish injuries on other players. I fucking do.
Can we just say, Simon can't see us winning anyway. He's the most negative out of all. I thought Wolverine was bad, but bloody hell.
Who? Simon?
Simon, he can't see us getting another point this season by the sounds of it.
He was really positive up to the point, then he just dropped off a cliff.
Hey.
Lovely side.
Levis come in.
And you talk.
Yeah.
£2 Chris S. I'm a butler looking for a new job. Any offers?
Chris, that's for the £2. We'll put your CV into Sharky and Andrew. If you're still in the chat, you got a potential option there. All right, we're gonna. And you think we might do? That'll do. We'll be stuck on you forever the way these guys are going, man. Oh, bloody Dino's mum is bless her. She's on the chat today. All right, Dino. I'm going to move on to the next question with you. Muhammad says, "Who would you like to replace Steve Cooper?" Assume. Let's say he hasn't said it, but let's just play the assuming he goes.
Firstly, I'd like Steve Cooper to succeed. But if he doesn't, I'd like to see you, Wolverine. Sorry, I mean Klopp, when he gets the sack from Liverpool.
It's my face, bitch.
Yeah.
Can you see me? Hello.
You want Klopp?
Yeah.
Shall we rephrase the question? Who realistically would you like to see take over at Forest if Steve Cooper was to move on?
Yeah. That's much better, Andy.
Bielsa, probably.
Oh, nice.
Press. Okay. It's just got the style of football that I like. Press and attack.
Ed?
Don't even want to think about it, mate. Skip me.
Pussy.
No. For fun.
Yeah, I'm with Ez. It's pointless speculating.
Oh my god, you're on the wrong channel. You got to answer these kind of questions, mate.
No, we don't.
I would say I like. I always forget his name wrong. I like Nuno.
Oh no, God, it's bloody hell. More shit football.
Honestly, he's like a Portuguese.
God, if you think fucking Steve Cooper's bad, Jesus. No.
Mate, you did not. You're not remembering what he did to Wolves.
If I was forced to answer, I would say something along the lines of Vincent Kompany or Michael Carrick.
Right. Can I pull some chat comments up? Company, Dominic's agreed with.
Oh, Cloughie would be amazing. Cloughie.
Stephen Reed, that's interesting.
Shakara, man.
The Brighton manager.
Zebra.
Luis Enrique.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting him.
Yeah.
We're not getting him.
No, we're not getting him.
Chris Wilder.
No.
Glad we dodged that bullet, mate.
Yeah, the Zebra. I think he's all hype at the moment.
What's about Carrick? Because I'm not with you on that one.
I wouldn't do Carrick because he's linked to Man U. Yeah, I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
I think Crypto's nailed it, right?
That's who we want. Crypto Rider's got it right, mate.
Yeah, Crypto Rider. Yeah,
No
Dino
way.
with his little man crush right now. Surely you're agreeing with that, Dino.
You know what? My
well, it'd be simple football, wouldn't it?
my brother sorted his Wi-Fi out for him, and Millsy said to him, "How much do you want, Nathan?" He went, "No. When you become Forest manager, just get me a season ticket." So he still went in. So I think Nathan would vote for Millsy.
Si, you're really angry tonight, aren't you? Si's
Si,
really angry tonight.
Si would take Daesh tonight, mate. Like, he just wants Daesh, mate. He just wants Daesh.
Yeah,
That's
I'd
his like.
take Daesh. I'd take Daesh.
No.
Honestly.
I knew that would wind him up. I knew that would. All right, next question. Okay, this is from Forza.
You play Wood, Jim.
This is from Forza. Do you feel like the Premier League is fixed? For example, the refs and VAR.
Shh.
£4.99 for James. At the third stroke, the time sponsored by Accurist will be well past and sped time.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Actually, he is right. Bloody hell, we've been going an hour and a half. How is there still nearly 200 of you in here? Do you guys not have lives or beds to get to? Seriously.
I don't get that last super chat because I'm going to a rave after this, so I don't get that.
All right, but this is quite an interesting question. I don't want to spend long on it because it's completely off topic. Do you feel like the Premier League is fixed? For example, the refs and VAR. That's from Forza Bike Life. Can I answer it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Varchester United. Full stop. I don't need to say any more. Varchester United. I have a whole encyclopedia of examples from this year, last year, all the way back to 1990, whatever it was when I started watching football. No, hold on. Was 21 minus? Anyway, I could give you any example you wanted. Varchester United. Okay, next question.
See in a close season when there's no football on, so you'll surely see a daily video on that.
Oh yeah, I could do a whole stream on that. Ben says, if we go down, would you keep Cooper? Ant?
That's a difficult question, isn't it?
Mate, the chat isn't going to ask easy questions, nor are we going to shirk them like other streamers do. You're going to answer this shit.
Yeah, I probably would, actually. I probably would.
Yeah? Dino?
Yeah.
Probably.
Let me just qualify it quickly. Unless we could get somebody like Company or Carrick, and then in which case I'd reconsider.
Okay, let me make it harder for you. Do you think Company's better than Cooper?
I can only go on what I've seen so far of the style of football he plays and the mentality he brings to the players, and I would say that he's probably more promising at this time. Yeah.
We played good football last year.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but we didn't. It's a
We didn't. It's counter-attack. No, we didn't.
We did.
Yes, we did.
We defended like
We looked stronger than the vast majority of teams in that
on the
league.
break. We won games on the break.
Ant's right. We were counter-attacking.
But
There
that
was no
the
flowing
game.
football. It was counter-attacking football.
Because we had the fastest player in the league and we utilised it.
Fastest two players in the league. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but Ant's still right. It wasn't free-flowing football. It was technical counter-attacking football.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And it was one-sided. But anyway, Dino, all right, just answer. We're going to go down a whole rabbit hole here. Do you think we would you keep Cooper if we went down, Dino?
If we're going to keep him now, yes, I would. Because what's the point? And
No, for next year. For next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I still think he'll leave on his own accord.
If we got relegated, yes. If we stayed up, no. I'd get rid of him.
Okay. And then let's do two more questions. Sorry. James says, I haven't read these, so I'm reading them literally hot. So God knows what they say here. Wouldn't we be better off sticking with Cooper at least this season, and if relegated, the chance to bounce back rather than keep the revolving door of managers going, as that took us to League One? I think we kind of covered that towards the start of the stream, didn't we? Where we talked about that and what have you. But I don't want to get into a full Cooper debate right now. Simon says, what are we going to do if we lose tomorrow against Leeds? Does FFTV have a crisis management plan? Funny you should mention that. With all those donations tonight, we'll be setting up our very own FFTV Samaritans line. We will be the first in line to use it. And
No,
yeah,
I'm on the end of a phone, mate.
We'll have a Samaritan stream anyway, won't we, if we lose? So.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, long as Simon's not answering the fucking phone.
Well, Sai says it's a myth.
Talking of which,
Cooper is the best person to. I agree with him. I do. You've done it once doesn't mean you can do it again. There's no guarantee. Look, I'll spin what Simon's saying to be more what I'm saying. We're in the Premier League now. Can we not try and stay in there and stop talking about the Championship?
Yeah.
Let's try and stay in here. Let's try and beat Wolves tomorrow. Let's then try and get a point out of Leeds, 4 points out of 6, and suddenly we're 12th and everyone's happy again, and we can happy clap. I want to experience what it's like to be one of those twatty happy clappers. I really do, man. I sometimes look at them with envy in how simple they are and everything, and I would love to not have to analyze a game and just be there as if I'm high on a spliff, man, just clapping away. And hopefully we can get that feeling after we beat Wolves tomorrow. Are we going to do a stream tomorrow post game? Oh, and as with everything on this channel, who the fuck knows, man? Does it look fun?
I know you probably would think all this out, but we go. We'll go live now. We don't know what we're talking about, as you can probably tell.
that's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. Yeah.
All right. Let's get the traditional predictions in. I want to start with you, Dino.
1-0, Shelby 30-yarder. If it comes true, I'll go and get a chicken.
Do you know what, Dino?
I'm going to kiss you all over that beautiful bald head of yours if that comes true.
Dino, I have never
come
wanted
on in fancy dress if he does that. We win 1-0.
Dino, if that happens, you got to dress up as Voldemort or whatever that dude from Harry Potter is
I'm
called.
already dressed up as him. It's got to be something different, like with hair. I'll come on with a wig on. I've said that before. I'll come on with a wig on.
Dino, right? If that happens, I will dye my hair tomorrow for you.
Okay.
Yeah. If Shelby wins it, smacks it in, yeah, I'll go back to my natural color, not this dyed grey color. Okay. Ez tomorrow.
It's 21 and it going grey like that anyway.
Stress, mate. Premier League.
2-1. Yep.
Who's scoring?
MG Dub and Jono.
It's a bit boring, mate. They're the only two that score for us.
Score tomorrow.
Exactly.
Really
I might as well go with my best chance, innit?
Yeah.
Is he going to go ear celebration if he scores?
More than likely, yeah. I think we'll do it as a double.
I would love that. I would love that.
I think all the other players will as well.
All right, 2-1. I'll take 2-1.
Clip that.
And Sai saying 2-1. Crypto going 1-1. 3-0 says bloody hell. I can't keep up with this chat. This chat is crazy. 3-1. Jim saying 2-1 Williams. And go to bed. Low block footy tomorrow. Remember Stephen Reed isn't there anymore. It is, you know what? Everyone's forgotten. 2 weeks and we forget.
Why do you keep suggesting that? I'm thinking that we're going to play fantastic attacking football. I haven't said that at all. I've said that tomorrow the likelihood is that we're going to be disappointed by the lineup and we're going to be playing as defensively as we always do.
So he's going to go for the best team.
I don't think we will.
All right. Richard's saying I'm going to say 1-0 pen to Forest. Oh God, man! We missed a pen against them in the first tie, didn't we? Yeah. 2-0 Owoni and Dino's mom. All right, I'm gonna give you a head and heart from me. Right, my heart says 1-0.
You've not asked me yet.
Okay, sorry. Go on. Then you can do a head and heart. And
Sharky.
They're both the same. 1-0 Forest. Shelby 30 yards.
You've bought into this.
I have. It's convinced me.
It's the old genes. We had a bit of time on the phone earlier, so that's probably what's done it. I've convinced him.
What did you and Millsy talk about off stage yesterday?
You know what? It's because we're old and we're going senile.
Okay,
I'll tricks with you.
I'll go head and heart. Heart 1-0.
Can I? Okay, go on.
Hold on, hold the fort. And the hat. This has got to be a Stephen Reed comment, please.
Go on.
Please.
I've read in it.
It's got to be Reed.
£1.99 and the hat. And hard, just love a Conte reaction.
Thank you so much for the 199, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna go with Hart says 1-0. Freuler from 32 yards out. Just to out to Shelby by a couple of yards. League team around 10. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. Imagine.
Yeah, we'll look up.
My head says it's gonna be 0-0.
Well, that's positive for you. You miserable old git.
Yeah, exactly. You take it as well.
Okay, so plan tomorrow. We've got the watch along starting from 2:30 tomorrow. I'll be sending the boys out nice and early, Ant. All right. If you're going to the match, press the number 1 in the chat if you're going to the match, right? Because we want loads of you on the vlog. The guys will be in the fan zone from about 10 a.m. tomorrow. Yes, Ant?
I'm thinking more around 1:30.
1:30. So he thinks. His contract says 10 a.m.
What contract?
What stand you lot in? Trent, and
Trent, me, and
no, Trent executive. Yeah.
Brian,
You're lower Bridgeford, mate.
Brian Clough lower.
Do you know what you Bridgeford then?
Me? No, lower Trent end.
He's in Trent. Where are you, Ant?
Brian Clough lower. On about level with the Trenting penalty box.
And the hat. We can't have a rant today because contractually he's only allowed to do one a week. And he had one offline with me, so we'll have to save it. The new week begins after the match day, though, so stay tuned based on the results tomorrow.
What's that for you guys? That's all I can say.
So we've got Jim's going to be in the A block. Martin, as always, is going to be there. David's going to be there as well. Make sure you get to the fan zone, get there, and boys, take the mic this time. I'll be, of course, with the rest of us, the rest of the fan base, watching along from 2:30. I'll give you my terrible commentary. We'll do the player ratings after it. I have really enjoyed this stream. I know it's a little later than normal. I've just looked at the clock and it's 1 hour 40. It's just absolutely flown by. You guys in the chat are unreal. As always, we got to give you a little round of applause.
Thank you for the gifted subs.
You don't see this in any other forest community, the way this chat goes. And for those of you in the chat who fell asleep, guys, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll go get that. That's probably a happy clapper. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. And come on, you Reds.
Come on, you Reds.